Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Why is rotation locked? Welcome to my channel. Today I am making chicken stew. Yes. So first I will switch on my cooker and then add my oil. I'm always careful with my oil because you know the stock from the chicken has oil, so normally I don't put too much, too much oil when I'm cooking, because look, this is the stock I'm talking about. So yeah, so let's get started. How is your Saturday going? Hope it's going well. I'm just adding my onions. So this is my chopped onions. I think I need to cover this before. Okay. Then I'll add my blended ginger, garlic, and peppers. So this one was frozen. I actually did it yesterday, a day before. So that was yesterday. So I just took it out from the freezer. So this time, this one I have to actually lower. I need to lower the heat so that it doesn't burn. Okay. And I can't remember when I was blending it. I didn't actually add pepper. I forgot pepper. So I'm going to put pepper. So I'm using the pepper powder. So not too much. So I'm using the pepper powder here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's cook this for a few minutes. And then all right. Yeah, so let me check how. Yeah, so as I said earlier on, I am preparing or making chicken stew. So I'm going to cook this for another 3 to 5 minutes. And then I'll add my tomato paste or tomato puree, depends on how you call it. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on my live stream. And if you'll be watching this video later, thank you so much. I have to be careful so that this. So I am adding my tomato puree in a minute. I'll be adding this in a minute. So this is about, I would say, 2 tablespoons. Okay. And another secret, so that you don't really taste the sourness from the tomato puree, is always add your stock. Cook your stock with the tomato puree. Okay. If the stock is quite too much, so I'm going to leave some and just use the air. So I'm And always cook your tomato puree. Let it cook well before you actually add your fresh tomatoes in the stew. Doing it that way, you wouldn't actually taste that sourness in it, okay? So thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. So this channel is actually, the main purpose for this channel is to give you recipes, okay? So African cuisine, specifically Ghanaian foods, okay? So this is what this channel is all about. So let's check the stew. Yeah, always remember to be stirring because you don't want it to burn. And if you feel like the heat is quite high, you can lower it a bit, okay? Yeah, so as I said, it is more of African cuisine. So African foods, and especially Ghanaian foods. So you can check on my channel. I've got lots of videos on Ghanaian foods, so Ghanaian soups and stew and snacks. So this channel is quite new. And I hope you are going to subscribe for us to grow together, okay? So let's check. Okay. Yeah, so at this point I am okay. I'm going to add my blended I'm going to add my blended tomatoes in it. That's my gates making noise like that. It's quite windy today, so I can actually see that the tomato is quite small, so So I initially used 2 tins of tomatoes. So I'm adding an extra one to it because I don't think it will be enough. I don't think the stew is going to last for that long period. So I am going to blend another 1 tin to it. Okay. Sorry for the noise. Yeah, so I think this will be enough. Okay. I'm stirring it. And then let's cook it. I always like washing, whilst cooking, so that when I finish, I wouldn't have a pile of bowls to wash. Yeah. So whilst the stew is cooking, I will go on to wash my I like cleaning whilst cooking, so that when I finish, I know that I don't have too much of dishes to wash. Yes, I don't have too much dishes to wash. That's what I'm doing. So that the stock, I didn't use all the stock, so I'm just putting. So I've put the rest. So here it is. So I've put the rest in a freezer bag, and I'm going to put it in the freezer so that I'll use it later on. Maybe later in cooking my jollof rice, or if I'm making any other stew. Yeah. Yes, so I am. How has your day been so far? Has it been busy? Did you go to work? Or are you off today? Let me hear from you. Comments. So I'm just washing my bowl. I will be back. So we are cooking the stew, and I'll come and add my seasoning maybe a bit later. So let's finish washing the bowls. So is there any particular food you want me to cook? You can leave your comment, and then any particular you want me to cook, any particular Ghanaian meal that you would like me to cook, just comment. And we will take it from there. Okay? Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you. I do appreciate all the views and all my potential subscribers. I hope you are going to subscribe to the channel. So let's check. Oh wow, it is actually boiling. So I'm going to add my seasoning. So with chicken stew, you can use any seasoning. Actually, you can use all-purpose seasoning. You can use all-purpose seasoning. You can use chicken seasoning. Yeah. You can actually use. So I will show you what seasoning. You can use Maggi cube. So it's actually up to you. But you know, because I seasoned my chicken, so the stock also has seasoning in it. So I'm not going to put too much seasoning in it. And when you are using seasoning as well, you have to be careful with the salt, okay? So that, because you know now, everyone is reducing their salt intake. So we're using Maggi cubes, okay? And the seasoning, okay? I'm going to put all on the plate so that it will go in together. so that will not do it separately. And actually, it's not the jollof one I want. This one is the jollof one. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the stew one. What should I do with this? Okay, I can keep it here, and then I will use it later. I actually wanted the stew one, the sankofa, the stew and the gravy. Yeah, so this is what I wanted. Okay. So yeah, I'll add it to that. And this one as well. I'm going to add a few, like small amount of it. I'll show you before I put in the stew. Before I put it in the stew. Right. Okay. Yeah, so this is my seasoning. Okay, I showed you before. I'm just going to add it in the stew, making sure that I don't leave anything. Yeah, so yeah. So this is my first live on YouTube. So please support a sister. Yeah. This is my first live on YouTube. The stew is coming up well. Do you add vegetables in your stew or you don't? Comment and let me know. I think with me it depends on the kind of stew I'm making. But I normally like vegetables in my stew. I love vegetables in my stew though. Yeah. I love it in my stew. Guess that's my kids don't actually like it, but I try to put as much as possible in it. My strata fan makes a lot of noise. That's why I think I have to switch it off. Because otherwise you're not going to hear anything I say. Yeah, so as I was saying, my kids don't like, they are not really fan of, they are not a fan of vegetables in the stew. But they like to make their own salad, which is good. They like to make their own salad and then they'll eat it, you know, with their rice. But normally when I put the vegetables, my little one will just take it out. You take everything out, and sometimes she doesn't even want to eat because of the vegetables in it. So I try as much as possible. So what I normally do is that instead of cutting it very small size, I cut it quite like chunks, so that I don't really give it to, when I'm serving her, I don't give it to her. Okay. Yeah. But I know eventually she'll eat it. Yeah. So I'll be adding some carrots. So yeah, I'll be adding some carrots to it. So I have actually peeled the carrot. So I'll add it to my the stew. I think I have to lower this a bit. I can smell that it's Ooh, the aroma. I wish you were here to smell the aroma. To smell the aroma, the aroma, the aroma. Aroma, aroma, aroma. The aroma of the stew. I wish you were in my kitchen. So I'm just cutting the carrots. Cutting the carrots. So I cut it into chunks, as I said earlier on, because my daughter doesn't like vegetables in her stew, but I always like it. So this is the size that I have cut the carrot into. So I'll put it later in the stew. Yes, I'll put it in the stew. I've already, cooked and fried the chicken. I didn't actually do it on live. I did it before starting the live. So look at that. So I've done the chicken. So I seasoned it and I put it in the fridge because I wasn't ready. I didn't have time to do it on the day I wanted to do it. So it was in the fridge for about, was it a day or two? So you can just imagine that it was really marinated well. And then I boiled it and fried it. So this is the chicken, the fried chicken. Okay, I'll add it to the. It's not time to add the chicken yet. It's very windy today. Yes, the stew is actually coming on really well. And this is the stage that you have to be really careful, because this is where it start popping up, and if you don't take care, you're going to hurt yourself. So let me close it. When it starts to pop like that. Okay, so I'm going to check. Oh yeah, I think it's time for me to, let me lower the, because this is the station. It's quite difficult to open it, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it off completely and then add the stew, because the way it's popping up, I don't want it to. And it's quite, let me clean it, otherwise it will go all over. Look at it, all over my walls and everything. So this is a chicken, so I'm just going to put them in. Look at that. Yep. Chicken. looking at it, I don't know whether to add all the chicken, but maybe I'll leave 4 pieces, and then yeah, I think this should be fine with the stew. Yeah. So I left the 4. I'll keep it in my freezer. Or should I add it? Yeah. No, I'll not add it. I'll just, yeah. So let's switch back the cooker on. And then I'll cover it. I wanted to bring it closer for you to see the stew. This is how the stew is looking like at this stage. Let me bring my tripod quite close so that you see it properly. Yeah. So let's cover it. Let me adjust. Yay! The stew is really kind of coming up well. So that's really good. So let me put the rest of the chicken in the freezer. So I'll put it in a freezer bag. Maybe I'll use it later in the stew. Or maybe you can have it with chips. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. My subscribers, you guys are amazing, always showing up to watch my videos. Please, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to join the Best Bites family. Okay? Oh dear, I think this, I think I left it for too long. It nearly burned. Nearly burned. So I've lowered it now. Just going to taste it. Tastes really good. Let's check. So you can see the chicken stew is almost ready. I want to bring it closer so that you can actually view the chicken stew. Can view it well. Yeah. So it's time to add the carrot. So the carrot is going in now. So you see how chunked it is? This is what I was talking about. The last bit I'm going to add to it is onions. The sliced onions. I'll show you when I'm done. Yeah, so I'm going to add some. Look at that stew. I'm not exaggerating. This stew has come on really well. Why do I keep on saying come? Come. It has turned up. Look. So amazing. Very nice. I want to bring it very close so that you see. You see what I'm talking about. What's wrong with my light? Hey. Yeah, so the stew is ready. Look at that. So you see, there's not too much oil on the, like in the stew. So you can still enjoy your African food, you know, in a healthy way. So as I said earlier on when I started with the stew, I don't like too much. I don't like too much stew. I don't like too much oil in my stew. And also because I added like the stock from the chicken. You know, normally you get oil from the stock. So that's why you have to be very mindful of your oil. So the chicken stew is done. I'll bring it closer for you to see what I am talking about. So look, it's quite hot, so see? Look at that. Came out so well. So thank you all so much. Thank you for watching my life. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for always stopping by. And if you are new, please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel and be part of the family. I've got more videos coming up, and if you have not watched any of my videos yet, you can go on my channel, and I have more videos on my channel. Thank you all so much. I'll be ending the live now. Thank you. Bye.